To go to Maximus right now to talk to us, especially the entrepreneurs who have a large customer base offline and because of COVID-19 have had to now come online. What are some of the things we should practically do to engage these new types of customers that we are getting to ensure that they will eventually become evangelists of our brands? Maximus.
Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity. I think most of the points have been shared by your in-studio panel, by Steve, director, I've forgotten the name. But for an entrepreneur, I think the focus has to always be the customer. If you're able to do a proper customer profiling, you will be guaranteed the level of need for your product and where they are located, where they are distributed, the technology tools that they have, the access points that they have in terms of devices, whether they are on smartphones, they are on laptops or other channels, to be able to access all those online channels. Now, it is very important to also know that your customers are interested in the product, not necessarily you, the entrepreneur. So if you have products that they are interested in, they are likely to come to your platform. Now, when you know where they spend most of their time in terms of the online channels, so you maybe have a website or a social media presence, then you have to also target them based on their demography, where they are located, who they are, where they work, their level of income, whether they can even buy your product frequently, repeatedly, or once in a while, or whether your product is being a seasonal product, and then what is their technology touch point? Are they tech savvy? Do they have emails? Do they have social media presence? With a better profiling of your customers, then you can be guided as to what kind of content you would drive, or what kind of content or stories you can use to drive the sales of your product. So that when you are selling a shoe, what should be the context and who are you targeting? Are you targeting business owners, men, women, executive women, students, sports people? Who are you really targeting? When you have that understanding, then you can say, okay, let's use this context, whether a wedding or going to work as a context, or going to a funeral, a party, dinner to sell my shoe. So you need to be able to tell a story around that brand. Now, for an e-commerce platform, there are a lot of things that inform the decisions that people make. Now, they want to look at the product quality. Is it a product that when they wear, they can take a picture and share it on social media for them to get likes and social approval, which you already do without internet, right? So you want to look at your product. Is it a product that their customers are interested in or want to buy, and who are they? What is the digital skills of your target audience? Can they access online channels? If they're on social media, how do you position your product in their faces so they can easily make decisions? And after they buy your product, can they become advocates of your product and share with their friends? Another thing is your pricing model. Usually, people want to go for deals on the online channels. If I walk into a shop and the product is 50 cedis, then I go on the online platform, then it's the same 50 cedis, and you want me to buy, pay for delivery and all that, and the price comes to 75 cedis. I'm most likely going to walk to the physical shop and have a physical experience with the product before I make a purchasing decision. Now, so the pricing model is very important, so that when I buy things online and have it delivered to me, it should not be more expensive than me going to the physical shop to make that take that decision. Now, the payment. Do people have the payment options, whether they are using cards or they are using mobile money or whichever channel? Is your platform able to allow that? And what I see happening, or what is happening in Ghana currently, is people having social media presence either on Facebook or on Instagram or even on WhatsApp, and people requesting to buy their product, and they ask them to send them mobile money to pay. And then the next thing is, okay, we'll send the product to a courier, through a courier company. They have the product delivered to you. So there's an emergence of social mobile money and delivery that is happening and which needs to be optimized. So we have to look at that. And then, of course, government comes in. What is the policy driving e-commerce in Ghana? We need to have that so that anybody who is creating an online presence knows that government has a policy guiding that. The buyer knows there's a protocol governing all the online transactions on the platforms. And the other thing is policing. How do we police the platform? Because a lot of people complain about fraud on the platform. They want to buy a product and somebody either defrauds them or they don't get a product they want. They order for a pink shoe and they have a black shoe delivered to them and a whole lot of things. How do we make sure we avoid fraud and crime and the rest? So for an entrepreneur, if you are selling black shoe, it's black shoe. If you run out of black shoe, you take it off your inventory online. So the person buying is informed that, hey, you don't have a black shoe available, but you have some maybe later on. So those are the things that I would like to touch on for an entrepreneur who wants to go online. And with COVID, that is the obvious channel now. And delivery is what is driving e-commerce. And I also want to talk about the postal service. You know, in countries like Australia, right, their postal service is so massive and is so profitable, even though they have 68% of internet penetration. Their population is almost 7 million less than our population. Their land size is almost 12 times our size. And the postal service is very, very vibrant. They connect all these over 7,000 small businesses. Almost every shopping mall or a supermarket is a delivery point, a pickup point, and the rest. So they have been able to connect what I'll refer to as an outer line to the online, right? So the delivery aspect. If I want to buy a product, I just buy it online, and then the nearest shop to me will deliver it. I can pick it up, or it can be delivered to my address and all that. So we should have a way of building that delivery infrastructure, and Ghana Post and the rest should be able to build that so they can drive the e-commerce, a delivery process, which is very important. Everything that is physical, that is tangible, can be posted, can be delivered, and internet must not be the hindrance. So let's have that sorted out. And for the entrepreneur, the last point, if you want to deliver something to somebody at 1 o'clock, make sure you deliver it before or on time. Not that the person is waiting and the next thing, it's tomorrow. The delivery guy is going somewhere to deliver somewhere. They already know that. But have the thing delivered on time so they can build some online trust for e-commerce.
Thank you very much. Now we'll go